Winslow and the white shaking hands with Louis Altobel. Oh, that's not Louis, that's Drew Altobel. I always do that. The brother to Louis Altobel. It's MSJ Otter Valley JV basketball action. Munger vision on the road. We're from the House of Noise tonight as we're coming to you from Otter Valley Union High School and expecting a good match. It does Robert Teller with the basketball, and his toss was high and wide, and I just want to get this tripod level because it drives me nuts. And there we go, we're good to go. So Otter Valley, obviously in the white and their home uniforms. They got an MSJ off the varsity game also between MSJ and Otter Valley. A couple local schools, good rivalry. JV squad getting things off and running tonight. And when I get to the varsity game, it's going to be seniors tonight, so I'll have the seniors to contend with. Down in the low post, Otter Valley, the first offensive touch for them. They'll put the shot up and good. That was Ladago with the basket and a little outside shot over the top of the defender, and that's Corlew drive, and he got sealed off from penetration. Holding the ball now will be Robert Teller. I'll go through both teams' rosters in its entirety as and Agnes from way outside with nothing but net makes it 3-2. And Agnes is a big kid, but he likes to stand outside and shoot the three ball. He's like Bill Lambier was in the NBA, or actually at Notre Dame when Bill Lambier was there. So Ladago, number 22, Pike Ladago, with the basketball. He faked it to Winslow, and he'll look and look and look. Doesn't get the 5 count, and that pass is going to be tied up or a foul. We have a foul call. It'll be the first foul of the basketball game. Rob Jarvis is the head coach for MSJ's JV squad. Fred Paquette, the head coach for Otter Valley. Dave Fitzgerald is his assistant. Dave's son Nathan will be playing in the varsity game. So we're in a 3-2 game, 6:50 to go in the first quarter. You can see Corley will get the ball off Dan Agnes. This time he'll step out, play him defensively. Loveland in the paint. Decided not to put the shot up, and travel call. There's a little collision down in the paint, and Loveland lost his balance, went to the floor, and that will be the travel. So Winslow and Otter Valley will get the ball into Roberts. It's Tom Roberts will give it back to Winslow. He'll bring it up the middle of the floor. The press unable to stop the ball or create a turnover, and they'll set shop up now in their offensive end. Tim Ladago's got the only basket in the ball game for Otter Valley, and he's going to go to the line, I believe. Well, I can wait and see. Is he going to be shooting too? Yes, he's going to the line and shoot a couple. As Pike Ladago found a seam in the defense, drove to the hole, drew the foul, and got a chance now to see him at the free throw line to shoot a couple. Corlew picked up the foul. That's going to be Dewey Corlew's first personal foul. Team's first also. So he's seen a team foul apiece. And Ladago got it. So he's got all 3 of Otter Valley's points so far. And we're tied at 3. 8-minute quarters, overtime if necessary, and this will close out the JV season as far as regular season. Now some, I don't know, some schools have a tournament or not, but as far as regular season JV ball, this will come to an end tonight, and it's a good matchup actually. And Agnes will give it off over Tello. There's the freshman out there giving off to Drew Altobel. Agnes trying the outside shot from this side, and he'll get it again. So all 5 points for MSJ coming from Agnes as he's lighting it up from the outside. Well, one thing about Agnes on the perimeter like that shooting, he's a tall guy. He can shoot over the top of the defender. That was Smith with the touch, and there's a drive by Ladago, and blocked this time by Agnes. So he's doing it all the way on both ends. And Robert Tello's pass, tried to force it through a sea of white jerseys, is tipped by one of the Otter Valley defenders. And here comes the Otters the other way. Nice grab on the baseline. Foul. Ryan Kelly got down the floor and drew the foul. And it's going to be Kelly stepping to the line. So again, good hustle to get down the floor by Kelly in his JV basketball game. And Siegel steps the line where Otter Valley's 2 for 2 tonight. That's going to be the second team foul on MSJ. First personal foul on Altobel. And that will keep Otter Valley perfect from the line, and it'll cut it down to a 5-4 ball game. And so Kelly coils, extends, and nope. Rebound will be Agnes. So Agnes with a 3-point shot, a 2-point shot, a block shot, and now a rebound. So he's already filling up the stat book. And Corlew got to the pass to the free throw line. No. Tipped around and controlled by the Otters. They get that defensive boards, and then long pass front court. Winslow, contact, and Altobel going to pick up a foul. Yeah. Yes, he was definitely sliding. He didn't get to the spot and established position, and that'll be a blocking foul on Altobel. And the big news is that's going to be his second personal foul. And for the Otters, we have a substitution as Kobe Pinkham coming in the ballgame, number 1 for the Otters. Altobel staying in the ballgame with the 2 fouls. Smith with the basketball, Jackson Smith. Pinkham with the touch, right all the way back to Ladago. That's a 3-point shot, and it's a little bit high and strong. They're trying to bank it off the glass, no good. This time the defensive rebound down to MSJ. Corlew to the free throw line. Ball fake, and Altobel will muscle it up and in. Oh, nice ball fake by Drew Altobel. And MSJ giving that attempt at the press, and Ladago sees the opening, middle of the floor. He's going to keep bringing it down till they stop him. He'll give it up on the elbow, and it ends up in the hands of Winslow, and actually was touched by Pinkham also. And Ladago wants the baseline. Robertello able to roll there, take it away from him. They want to post up Smith. A little hook shot will go. Well, he got the sweet spot down on the blocks and is able to get that little half hook in there. And it'll be 7-6 now, MSJ, with that 1-point lead. Rob Jarvis, head coach, doing it solo tonight as Coach Sauer's not here with him. They want to post up Altobel. There's the ball fake and the same thing until they get the finish. And again, it's defensively, once you've given up the position down on the blocks like that, you're pretty much, I don't want to say helpless, but the disadvantage compared to the defense on that play all starts not letting the offensive player have that spot to begin with. So in a 9-6 ball game, Mally's the lead there on defense. Otter Valley in the white. We're at the House of Noise. Munger Vision on the road. I took that long 19-minute ride. Oh, look at Ladago. He's lighting it up. Makes it 9-8 now. Otter Valley down by 1. Substitutions coming over to the bench here, and Jackson Smith has it twice, has it again, and he'll flip the ball off to Kelly, and Kelly's going to turn, see that there's no pressure. He'll bring the ball up right up the gut, middle of the floor. Keeps that dribble alive, and Corley's going to get a hand on him, knock the ball away. He'll dump it down to Pinkham. Pinkham, baseline, no. Brings it back to the elbow. Ladago with the catch, and Robertello got sealed off on the screen, and Ladago with a rare miss in this first quarter. Ball tipped around, and Pinkham had a chance for it, and he still does. Corlew touched it, and ends up in Robertello's hand. So everybody on the floor basically touched the ball that time. And Agnes left alone. First miss. Could become an assist. Jump ball, and the arrow to stay without, go with Otter Valley. It's coming in for the Otters. Number 32 will be Lance Shue. And that is the only substitution. So Shue coming in for Smith for the Otters. And that's Shue right there with the touch to the basketball. There's a couple brothers, I would assume, Lance and Jesse Shue on the roster. This is going to be Lance Shue with the basketball. They go down inside to Kelly. Pulled the shot down. Had a lot of green jerseys around him. High off the glass and in for Winslow. And the Otters will take the lead at 10-9. And hopefully it'll be just like this all night long. Back and forth, a tight ball game, a buzzer beater at the end. All that good stuff. As Pritchard and Briere in for MSJ, they lost the basketball, and Ladago got it. Ladago, I've lost track. Is he in double figures yet or not? But tell you what, we have a timeout taken by MSJ as he trailed 12-9, and that is the JV squad right there you're looking at for the Otters. And I'll go through their whole roster for you. Like I already mentioned, 0 is Jim Winslow. Number 1 is Kobe Pinkham. Number 4, Ryan Kelly. Kevin Lefebvre is number 5. Pike Ladago is number 22. Thomas Roberts wears 24. 30 is Jackson Smith. Lance Shue is 32. And 35 is Jesse Shue. And that is the Otter Valley JV squad, coached by Fred Paquette and Dave Fitzgerald. And that is their roster in its entirety. It's a 30-second timeout. Don't believe. Well, I'll try to get the MSJ roster in for you real quick. I already mentioned Rob Jarvis is the head coach, but Mike Robertello is number 3. Drew Altobel is number 4. Adam DeBlasio is 5. James Loveland 10. 13 Nolan Pritchard. Tom Briere 14. 21 Nick and Agnes. Greg Mercier 22. And Dewey Corlew number 30. Now I'll catch my breath. We'll get the action underway. First time out taken by either side. And Corlew got it up over the top of the defenders. Just didn't get the finish on the shot. And here comes the Otters the other way. Nice catch by Winslow. Baseline, got hooked, sealed around, foul Briere. Yeah. Once Briere gave up the baseline, he was in trouble defensively, and that's the first rule of defense. Never give up your baseline. And all of a sudden, Winslow to the line. Jim Winslow will go to the line with 2:15 to go in the first quarter. Been a good first quarter for JV ball. Right now, the two teams have combined for 21 points and only 5 fouls. Now, I don't say that with a smirk on my face. I've done JV games. Because that shot will miss. Second shot coming up. We're honest to God, it could be a 4-2 score at the end of a whole quarter of play, and each team would have been in the bonus by now because everybody's fouling, clutching and grabbing. And so far, this has been that. It's been a good ball game. That was the first foul on Briere. Altobel just grabbed the ball, snatched it. Now Corlew has a peel back defensively, and Kelly's going to pick him up just over midcourt. Corlew at the elbow, and Pritchard trying to work out the screen. Yeah, I got a hold call. It's Pinkham, number 1, called for the hold. Kobe Pinkham called for his first foul. And we will go side out to Dewey Corlew. To Drew Altobel. And it almost like he turned and didn't expect to see a defender. That was Shue there defensively, and he helped create that turnover. As the Otters on a little run right now. After trailing 9-8, they've reeled off 4 straight points to take the 12-9 lead, and Briere had a shot at it, and Winslow able to get his body between Briere and the ball, and Winslow traveled. Yeah, he slid that back pivot foot trying to make the pass across Ladago, and Mercier, number 22 now coming in for the Mounties. He will replace Corlew, and that happens with 1:42 to go in the first quarter, but very rapidly played first quarter. I like that, too. Not a lot of choppy play. Pritchard, oh, man. Did you see that ball come up? They never called a carry on that, and travel call. Mercier tried to pump fake, and again, might have been a little intimidated by the size of the Otters down along the baseline and created the turnover. I'd like to thank Sumner Irby, the head or the athletic director here at Otter Valley. I was going to say the head athletic director, but I think that's the title, that's singular. He's just the athletic director. He helped set me up with the spot and the schedule and the roster, pronounce names. Got to get all set now for spring sports and get some baseball and softball action going for you. Shue left alone on the edge. No, tried a 3-ball, no good. Ryan Kelly got the rebound, and he got tied up, and the arrow's going to go to Otter Valley. To MSJ, excuse me. No press in the back court. It'll be a free pass into the front court. Now Pritchard and Briere work the ball up the floor. That's Pinkham they got there and covered MSJ defensively. It's in the paint, still in the paint, and nobody wants it. It's on the floor. It's on the floor still, and then Agnes, timeout called. He must have had possession enough to get the timeout called, so MSJ will call the timeout. They'll have the ball coming out of the huddle with with 45.9 seconds to go in the first quarter play on Munger Vision. This is my time to tell you. You can go to www.PEGTV.com, click video on demand. You can click the archives there. Any Munger Vision game you want to watch. And also go to the Sports Beat link, and you can watch Sports Beat. So there you go. That's a Munger Vision plug, PEGTV.com, and also right there on the dial at channel 15. Is Altobel with the ball, and it's Winslow on him. That was an MSJ timeout. They retain possession, and the ball will be slapped off from Winslow defensively out of bounds to the Mounties. Been a while, a couple minutes since MSJ will put a basket on the board. That's Mercier, and he'll lose it out of bounds. Good effort. He'll go diving after it, and took quite a header going after the loose basketball, and shook his head, shook it off, so we're good to go. That was one of the bugaboos with MSJ. I've been several of the JV games, and one thing is just turning the ball over, and we're going to have a late, it's on Altobel. That's his 3rd personal. All in the first quarter. That's a big foul. Well, I'll tell you what happened. He just got to the spot late. I think it was the accurate call. It was a good call. And just out of the reach of Pritchard, the ball bounds to Kelly, and he's going to take that one dribble and bring it back out to Pinkham. Okay, they got a lot of time left, 19 seconds, so they'll work with Kelly. And got a hold, Pritchard reached in, got a piece of the ball and a piece of the wrist, and it'll be Pritchard with his first foul. And that's going to be the 16th foul already on MSJ. So I was bragging about the lack of fouls since first quarter, and that has changed. They've now combined for 8 fouls apiece in 1 quarter play. That's JV ball, Shue, the left hand, a little hard off the glass. Rebound will come down to Nolan Pritchard, and Pritchard lost the ball out of bounds. Oh, that old bugaboo dribbling your head down. So last shot time for the Otters. They have almost 6 seconds to work with. As then Agnes got a piece of the ball and stopped away from Ladago. They'll just move Otter Valley up to the midcourt stripe. And actually they ran the clock down to 4.4 seconds. So yeah, right there is a warning on Briere. He reached across the sideline, and that's a no-no. Next time it's a technical foul. To the Mounties. Trying to deny a last-second shot here. Oh, they let Pinkham get behind the defense, and he missed an easy one. Oh, it was a great play. It was a defensive breakdown, a nice offensive play, and then the miss on the bunny. It's going to be 12-9 Otter Valley with the lead at the end of the first quarter play on Munger Vision. Now, of the 9 MSJ points, 5 of those belong to Ann Agnes. So they've got to get a little more help offensively. As Pritchard, got a hand check foul called on Pinkham. And that's a good matchup right there between Pritchard and Pinkham. Kind of very similar players out there. Briere also in the ballgame for MSJ. De Blasio, number 5 out there for MSJ. Loveland and Agnes now complete the MSJ 5. But I mentioned Pinkham out there for Otter Valley. Ladago, 22, still out there. He's got a bunch of points for the Otters. Shoe 32. Oh, both shoes. Pair of shoes out there. Lance and Jesse Shoe, 32 and 35. I'm sure that's not the first time somebody's had a pair of shoes. Loveland, he got in trouble and jump ball. It will be Otter Valley basketball. And Lance Shoe, number 32, came around the back side and able to tie it up. Now they're listed as 6 foot and 6'2". The Shoe brothers are, and they're good-sized young men. They're quite a grocery bill out there. And Shoe, see how well he handles the ball. We'll get to the free throw line and the foul on the floor prior to the shot, but it's also the 7th team foul, which means there will be shots now the rest of this first half by the Otters. They'll head to the line for the 1-and-1 right now. And they're just the officials getting situated, getting set. And Lance Shoe, number 32, already standing at the line. He's ready to go. So I mentioned Ladago, Pinkham, Roberts is 24, and then the Shoe brothers. That's the 5 on the floor for Otter Valley. And that's going to miss. And then Agnes, it was only a 1-and-1, so that was the front end of it. They missed it. And Agnes got the rebound, gave it to Loveland off to Pritchard. Pritchard working against Pinkham. And watch this matchup again. Yeah, it's going to be another hand check, Bug. Yeah. Then with the body, actually a blocking foul called, but you can't play on the side of the point guard. You've got to be up in front of them, and it's tough to play defense from the side. So Pinkham will sit down, and Kelly back in the ball game, wearing number 4 out there for the Otters. De Blasio with the ball fake, had his first touch of the ball game. Loveland let it go through his hands, and Agnes was in the right spot at the right time, and MSJ able to retain possession. And De Blasio, had a good look, didn't get the finish. The ball will come out to Lance Shoe. He'll take it on the dribble himself. He'll slow it down at the elbow, and in the corner, Ladago. He'll slide the ball down to Kelly to the basket. Oh, great rotation of the ball. The defense on the back line, on that baseline, never rotated around or located the Otter Valley player, and he got an easy bucket. Nice rotation around the horn. De Blasio had the ball knocked away, and that was just a great player. Quick hands by Thomas Roberts, and Roberts going to bring the ball down the floor himself. Hands it off to Ladago. There they go. They feed the low post and got it. Shoe off the glass and in, and then all of a sudden those Otters on an 8-0 run and push lead to 16-9, and MSJ has not scored a basket in 6 and 8, about 5.5, 6 minutes of basketball. Pritchard, it was a rough ride down the floor, and we got to push on Pritchard, and that's going to be, that's not player control, that should be shots. And they march it down the other end of the floor for free throws is Robertello, and Corlew coming in for MSJ, and again with 6:09 to go. The Otters on a verge of creating a big lead here. They're up by 7 right now, and that's going to be the second foul on Pritchard, 8th on the team. Altobel coming in with the 3 fouls, and he will replace Pritchard. So they're going to bring Altobel in and move him down into the, on the blocks right now. I'm going to imagine down low they're going to have Agnes and Altobel. And I just can't see through the body of Ladago to see who else is out there for MSJ. It looks like, it's Robertello. So they're going to play a 3-guard system. A lot of teams doing that now. Me, I'd go the other way. I'd load it up with size down low. And that just nicked the rim. So there was a 1-2 trip, and Altobel will pick the ball up off the floor and give it off to Robertello. Robertello up front to 3. He likes to shoot the outside shot. Big enough kid where they could post him up, and speaking of posting up, there's Ann Agnes, missed the bunny, put too much English on the ball. It'll go off from Altobel of MSJ, and no, it did not. They're saying it's going to stay down this end. I thought I got in there on Drew, but it'll stay with MSJ. They'll put Roberts on the basketball. Look at the pass and bounce, no problem. Nigel Corlew usually runs the point when he's out there, and he's got the basketball right now. Crosses over him. Briere traveled big time. Yeah. He got the ball and took it out for a first down. Smith, I failed to mention Smith back in the basketball game. Jackson Smith, number 30, for the Otters. You're watching JV Basketball on PEGTV Channel 15 Sports, Munger Vision, and MSJ on the glass, and that's a good job of getting that defensive rebound by an Agnes DeCorlew. It's the push, and there's the foul. Yep, that's what happens. You get a little acceleration off that defensive rebound and get in the front court, go baseline to baseline, and defense gets caught backpedaling. And it's only the 4th team foul on the Otters as Winslow into the ball game for Jesse Shute. That was an Otter change. Otters in the white, watching JV ball. Hey, every Saturday at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, program director at Channel 15, Tom Lapel, he starts playing games of the week at 4 Saturday afternoon. Lets them run right through the church service Sunday mornings at 8 o'clock, and then sometimes he puts them on between the church service. And if that wasn't blocked, nope, Briere just had a big-time miss, and the ball will go over to Otter Valley. And they're going to let Kelly now handle the ball for the Otters. Up and no, I don't know how it didn't go in. That was Thomas Roberts, had an open look, and again that defying gravity thing where the ball's halfway down. All that, and Agnes wide open, and too much muscle on the pass from Robertello, and they'll go up and out of bounds. At one point, the Otters trailed 9-8. It's now 17-9 on Otter Valley. We're in the second quarter, 4:48 to go to be exact in the second quarter. Way outside, and again, I don't know how it didn't work. Winslow went around the rim and out, and Corley with the push. Got a 3-on-2, and Altobel might have got away with some baby steps. I'm not sure that's where I would have gone with the pass on the break. And Briere from off the off-balance shot out. Well, inside the arc, but outside the paint, and was no good. MSJ just not looking to go back inside. Remember the early success they had with a couple balls down in the low post to Altobel. He was able to make some easy buckets. They're settling down for those mostly outside shots. And that will become the 9th team foul as Mercier coming in for MSJ, and we'll have to get organized after the timeout that was been called by, well, I don't know who called it. It's going to be a 30-second timeout taken, and they haven't indicated on which team, but I will tell you, 4:18 to go in the second quarter of play, 17-9, Otter Valley got the lead over MSJ. So it is Jackson Smith. He is at the line, and it is the 9th team foul. That much got right. And Agnes whistled for the foul with his first personal. That shot good. He's going to get a second chance now. Next foul committed by MSJ will be the 10th team foul, so it'll be the double bonus the rest of the way in this first half for Otter Valley. As they're on a 10-0 run right now. And that'll be short. Robertello able to just reach in and pull the ball away, and it's going to be Robertello. Steps inside the defender, and boy, I'm not sure how it wasn't a charge, a block, or a travel, but they let it all slide, and then the foul and Agnes dropped the ball up into the shooting position and had the ball, well, actually got hit across the wrist, not in the act of shooting though. So it'll be just side out, and that will be the, well, I have it as a 6th team foul, but the board catches up and says they put Smith on the inbounds pass, and Altobel able to catch it and being guarded by Winslow. And that's where they should be going to. Look at that, there's the basket. Where'd they go? Down low. Did it work? Yes, it did. He got the bucket and going to the line. Makes it 18-11 now, Otter Valley. Lead cut to 7, and a chance for an Agnes to do a little more damage here with the and one. For an Agnes with 7 points here in the first half. 7 of the MSJ 11 points, and going to be short. Altobel rushed the shot, might have been looking for the whistle, comes up with a slight limp, and here comes Kelly. And that's Mercier that got back there and knocked the ball away as they're looking to get the break and fill the wing and pass it off. And MSJ, nice transition defense. Ryan, Kelly got a 3-pointer, yes. I had to look to the side at the official, and Kelly with the basket, 21-11. The lead for 10 for Otter Valley. And Corley, that's going to be a 4th foul on Altobel. That's a good call. He came out, he got hooked. He's moving on the screen. That's going to be his 4th foul. It's a player control foul. That's why it's not a shooting situation right here. But that does become the 10th team foul. So the next time that foul commits, it will become 2 shots. And what had happened was Altobel hadn't left the floor yet. And now I'll restart the inbounds play. Now I'm just looking who came in for him. Loveland came in to replace Altobel. And so Altobel with 4 fouls. And still 3:34 to go in the half. As Drew got his money's worth, that's for sure. Ladago, remember the hot first quarter he had. And yeah, see that? Those are the kind of fouls they got to eliminate because it was just so unnecessary. And it's also 2 shots now for number 24, Thomas Roberts. That's the second foul on Corlew, number 30. Would lead at 10. Make it 11 on the made free throw. 22-11, JV squad from Otter Valley. As Thomas Roberts makes that first free throw. I guess it'll be 2 shots the rest of the first half for the JV squad from Otter Valley, and they'll miss that one. And Agnes, good box out. Winslow almost able to keep the ball alive on a tip, but Robertello for MSJ into the front court off the elbow to Agnes to Corlew, and that will be off from Corlew, and that should be a backcourt violation, and it is. Good call. Defensively, it was touched, but then the ball went from the defender's hands to Corlew's body to the backcourt, and thus the turnover. They'll bring the ball off the side. Roberts looked inside again, and MSJ's defense that time took away that little seam you want to make the pass to. And on the drive, no, 3-second call. I believe it was on Smith. He was down there in the paint, and that is the first 3-second call of this basketball game, so that's out of the way. Robertello and MSJ down by 11. He finishes first half with a little run, get a little strong. He scored just 2 points in the second quarter, and that's going to be last touched by, I believe, Winslow of Otter Valley. They need somebody. It's going to be Robertello going down. He'll take the ball out of bounds. And Lance Shue, 32, coming in the ball game for the Otters in the white uniforms. He's going to replace Jackson Smith. Mercier, Ladago on him defensively, a couple 22s matching up. And a steal by Kelly. What quick hands. And Roberts got fouled. Robertello will pick up the foul. See, that's not playing defense, and MSJ's JV squad does that an awful lot. Chasing the ball, reaching for the ball, and going after the ball to get yourself out of position defensively, and creates those type of unnecessary fouls. I'm not picking on Robertello. They all do it. It's just that was his time right there. He got called for it. So Roberts going to the line, and he'll put the first shot up and be good. Yeah, he's got a chance on this one to create the largest lead of the evening. Right now it's at 12, at 23-11. And Roberts will do that. Perfect looking free throw. 24-11. The Otters have held MSJ to just 2 points in this second quarter. And MSJ's helped them. Yep. Corlew will chase down the basketball, get it right near midcourt. Mercier went to set the screen, and it worked, but it really wasn't set correctly. And then on that little bank shot off the backboard, no good. Stolen away by the Mounties. Corlew might get away with a couple steps here, but you see the numbers, so. Double dribbled the basketball, yeah. Oh, it's JV ball. It's a learning process. Like I said, I've done a lot of MSJ's JV games, and it's just, a lot of times, it's just the fundamental things that really hammer him, turning the ball over, traveling, double dribbling. I mean, just unnecessary fouls. Roberts, no. Rebound, chased down by Corlew. Dewey Corlew carried the basketball, absolutely. That's the kind of things, though, that they should be working on in practice throughout the season. Fundamentally start off with, you either start or finish with the half-hour fundamentals. No, I don't know if they did that or not, so I'm not critiquing them, but college coaches I cover still start off a portion of their practice with fundamentals. Shue posting up, block foul. As it went right at Agnes. I like that. I like that aggressive play. Taking it right in the low post, taking right at the big man defensively, and drew the foul, stops the clock with 1:44 to go. But this rate, this is going to be a long JV game now, because I went from bragging about the no fouls, what was that, about 5 minutes into the first quarter, to it's all fouls now. They're over, combined, they're over 20 fouls apiece already. And Shue getting some last minute words of wisdom from Winslow, and see if that will help him on his second shot. And they will not. And I'll tell you what, Winslow kept the ball alive, picked up by Ladago, and the Otter Valley squad will get another possession. Baseline, open, tough shot, going to the line, shooting a couple. Robertello picked up the foul. You see what Ladago did? He attacked the basket. He also saw the baseline was open, and that's where he slid along. And so the last 2 minutes of this first half have taken just about 9 minutes to play right now, just because of all the whistles now. There's de Blasio going to be coming in for MSJ, finding themselves down by 14 now. It's Mercier that will sit down. That was the second personal foul on Robertello. Ladago will front rim it. Pritchard in the ball game. Able to race to the loose ball. He'll make the long pass, and Agnes up and got it. I like that, and Agnes for 9 points now. Took it right through the hole. 25-13. Now he's only down by 12, but they got to get organized on the defensive end. Ladago, no. Rebound, last touch by MSJ. So Winslow's going to take the ball out of bounds. Briere coming in for Loveland for MSJ. Briere wearing number 14 in dark green. The catch, the shot, and the basket by Ladago. He is, I believe, only missed three attempts in this whole first half, as Winslow and de Blasio doing a little waltz down there together, a little square dancing. Both of them get up after collision and appear to be fine. So de Blasio up and fouled. So they posted up de Blasio against Roberts. Got him with the lower portion of the body, and that will send de Blasio to the line to shoot a couple now. Yes, we've got inside a minute now at 57.5 seconds to go. Adam de Blasio, a lefty, taking his time and got it. And de Blasio always brings his own cheering section wherever he goes, so he gets a big round of applause there from the MSJ contingent, as Jesse Shue, 35, has come back in for the basketball game with 57 seconds to go in the second half. And de Blasio will nurse that shot up and over the rim and in, and cuts the lead back to 12 at 27-15. And Robertello with the steal, looking for the break. Quick push up, you're under control, and yeah, see, just MSJ players just tend to go a lot faster than they can process the game at right now. It's more important to have possession, set up, run through a play, than to get a quick push and lose ball because you're out of control. Ladago inside, Shue wide open, and no. Weak side rebound. I believe it's Shue that got over there and got it to Winslow. He'll ball fake. He definitely traveled. No call, and he'll miss the little running one-hander. De Blasio. Plenty of time left. 33 seconds to go. And this is going to be Briere. No, never was there. Middle of the court was covered, and here's the turnover to Ladago, to the hole, to the free throw line now. As Ladago with the basket and one. Pike Ladago having an awesome first half for the Otters. And MSJ going to take a timeout with just 22 seconds to go in the first half. Ladago definitely in double digits scoring-wise. I believe he was in double digits in the first quarter, but he has really put on quite a show here in his first half for the Otter Valley fans. There's Corlew and company down by 15. That's the most they've been down now in this ball game. Briere got it on the line with the right foot. It'll be a two-point shot. 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 5, 4. Winslow ball fakes to a pass the defender. They over pursued, and one more chance on the arm. Yep. So they're going to end the first half with Jesse Shue going to the line, and he'll shoot a couple. As again, that all took place. Otter Valley had the ball with 7 seconds to go, and the Mounties unable to execute defensively. Not only gave up a shot, gave up an offensive rebound and a putback, and then the foul, and Shue will be up, and we get a second attempt here. It's at 30-17 right now. The Otters with the lead. And that's how we're going into 30-17 at the end of one half of play on Munger Vision. Just underway in the second half, and it's important, and I say it's a lot. For MSJ struggled offensively that first half to come up with a good effort like that, and Agnes now in double digits scoring wise. I have for 12 points unofficially, his second three of the night, but not so much. I mean, obviously you need points to catch up. I'm not that silly, but they need some defensive effort And then again, the ball went down in low. Kelly with the easy basket. And the Mounties, if they're going to get back in the ballgame, yes, they must score points, but they must come up with defensive stops. That's been a real problem there. Turnovers and just really not getting organized defensively. Altabel will touch the ball and throw it back up front to Corley. Corley will stop, pull up, 8-footer off the window and in. 1 minute gone by here in this third quarter. And it's been offensive for both sides. Pinkham able to get the ball down low. That might have been partially blocked from behind. That's why the hard trajectory off the backboard. And Agnes thinks she's Michael Jordan, wants to back it in, wants to kick the ball on the trail. Corley will reach out with long arms to make the grab. Robertello, yep, they want to run through the play. They came in from the sideline. Robertello had the ball blocked out of bounds, and it's going to stay with MSJ. Down 32-22. At one time in the ballgame, he had a 9-8 lead. Altabel playing with the 4 fouls. He'll make the grab on inbound pass. Duck underneath Winslow. There's the baseline, and he'll miss the little bunny. And Ladago getting the start here in the third quarter. Had a massive first half for Otter Valley. Number 22 in white out there. I don't have a point count, but if I was to guess, I'd say he had probably 15 points in that first half of play. Winslow up and no, trying to use the window. Kelly couldn't believe he's that open. He almost traveled because he got the rebound, and there was just nothing between him and the basket. And he'll get it up and in. 34-22 Otter Valley. JV version of this ball game. On the varsity version come up at a later date. There's Robertello. Robertello will give it off, and Agnes firing away will be a little bit short. Probably about 33% from the outside here in the ball game, and again that defense slow to react, and oh, point for Ladago. 3-pointer from way outside. And they're going to have, I believe, MSJ taking a timeout. And Briere going to be checking the ball game for the Mounties after the timeout. So it is 5:50 to go in the third quarter. 37-22. Otter Valley still by 15. No press to contend with. They'll have an open court to work with. That was an MSJ timeout. And Corlew working against Kelly. Will give the ball off, and that shot a little long as Robertello. Rebound, and Agnes turned, fired, no good. Another one. Altabel, no good. Robertello tipped it, and I believe he was the last one to touch it, and it will become Otter Valley basketball. Good hustle by Robertello to get over there. Just couldn't get a handle on that darn thing. And Pinkham in the ball game. He had to touch number 1 and go down inside, and again just giving up position down. That was Shue. You can't let a guy as big and strong as Shue make the catch down on the blocks. There's just no way you're going to stop him defensively. 9 out of 10 times he's going to score by either what he just did or getting fouled and going to the free throw line, or getting his own missed shot on offensive rebound. Briere got away with one there on the blocking foul. Of course, the officials could be getting a little winded from blowing so many fouls in that first half. Kelly, shot, block. Robertello with the basketball. The Mounties looking for the push to the baseline. There's a long pass. Briere inside the arc, lets it fly, no good. Good box out by Shue. He put an Agnes on his back and just locked him out. Going to go up the other way with Ladago. Out the window, can't control his rebound, goes to the sideline. Shue will tiptoe along that edge there and got fouled by Briere. See, that's the kind of foul that I've watched these MSJ JV guys do all season long. Just unnecessary fouls. It is, you know, they say baseball is a thinking man's game. Well, I think actually any sport is. There's travel call on Winslow. But, you know, basketball, you gotta think. They're loose. They're loose out there. Counties are. Altabel will slap the ball off to Briere. Dan Agnes, he'll make the catch. He'll stand at the free throw line, draw a lot of attention, find the open man, and almost able to get a high off the glass. And a nice save by Winslow along the inline. He'll get the pass back, and he's got the middle of the floor to work with. Here comes the pass to Ladago. And you see Corlew out there defensively, trying to figure out what MSJ's got. 2-3 zone going, and right there is the shot up, no good. Might have been looking for the whistle. There was contact but no foul. Now on the rebounding action, Winslow will pick up the foul, and Agnes was the victim, and that will only be the first out. Yeah, that's the first team foul on Otter Valley here in the third quarter. We're at 4 minutes to go. So at the midway point, the Otters JV squad will pick up their first personal foul. And that is the second, no, first team foul. That's the second personal foul on Winslow. Sometimes you got to hang in there with me. I get a little disorganized myself. Robertello, speaking about being disorganized, able to reach down and get that basketball. Sometimes that's just a hot potato, man. Kelly made the steal, took the ball away from two Mounties. Up, fouled. See, that was just a great example of if you're going to foul on that point, which that it actually wasn't even the right angle to. Not to hurt the shooter, but don't let him score and then get the basket, then go to the line, or just stand back and concede the fact that you mishandled the ball and they're going to score. And all they did was compound the problem, and the free throw made by Kelly, and the lead now just ballooning up there. The JV squad from Otter Valley with a 20-point lead at 42-22. And Mercier got pushed from behind by Shu. No shots coming up. There's going to be possession, foul ball on the baseline. The bounce tight. It's a good-looking Otter Valley JV squad. They've got Ladago out there. They got a lot of muscle and height inside with some both Shu boys. And look at that. Shu reaching there and just grab that and lock it up. Jump ball. Otter Valley basketball. Loveland coming in for MSJ number 10. Yeah, but they've got some good shooters on this Otter Valley squad also. MSJ, it looks like they'll try and play a 2-3 zone, but they really overextended to the top. That opened up the inside paint, and there is the foul called. And again, I like the philosophy. You got big, strong people on Otter Valley, and they're going inside, and that's where big, strong people should go. Play inside, draw the foul, and that's what Shu did. He's going to the line, shoot a couple with 3:25 to go in the third quarter, and 42-22. Otter Valley limiting MSJ to just 13 points since the 5-minute have been played mark in the first quarter. You see Shu take his time and got it. Yeah, he did. Nice job of collecting himself, gathering himself, focusing. And now Jesse Shu will come in for Winslow. Jesse Shu wearing number 35. Lance Shu is 32 at the line. And Ladago 22. Pike Ladago 22 in white back in the ballgame for the Otter Valley squad. And there you go. Makes them both, and we're going to have an Otter Valley timeout. They're up by 22 with 3:25 left in the third quarter on Munger Vision. So, get a lot of things to put on your calendar coming up in the upcoming months in the Rutland area. And one of the first things that jumps out is the Loyalty Day Parade on May 2nd. So May 2nd, weather will be better, spring's coming. That means Loyalty Day Parade, downtown Rutland. And if you can't make the parade live, you can always watch it on PEGTV, channel 15, or on PEGTV.com. Tape delayed, of course. Have the Glozik basketball tournament coming up. If you don't catch that live, you can watch the games on channel 15 or on PEGTV.com. So a lot of things happening that you can watch on PEGTV. You know, and plus get there live. Mercier looked inside, nothing happening. Robertello, boy, he got in amongst a lot of players and got the shot. Oh, he tiptoed through the whole Otter Valley team and able to get that basket. 44-24 Otter Valley. Jesse Shu got in the air, was looking for Smith, and Otter Valley will not only knock it away, but then chase it down and control the basketball for MSJ. There's Robertello to Mercier, as Greg Mercier wraps the pass down to Loveland, and no, it was not touched, so we'll go out of bounds to Otter Valley. And this time will be Kelly, Ryan Kelly staying in the backcourt, number 4. He received the pass from Jesse Shu, and Kelly's one looks like he will run the point. Ladago's still out there. He's getting de Blasio defensively on Shu, and you can see that Shu would be able to shoot over the top of de Blasio at will out there. Roberts, 24. Played a lot in the first half, getting some time here in the second half. And that'll be a foul on Robertello. On the push, that will become just the 14th one. Now, don't forget, MSJ was had put Otter Valley in a double bonus early in the first half. And yeah, he stepped on the line. Ladago turned and stepped on the sideline out of bounds. The ball will go over now and turnover to MSJ. That was side out. This Loveland will slide over. And okay, there's a late substitution. Corlew going to come in for the Blazers. So it's going to be Loveland, Corlew, and Agnes, Altabel, and Mercier, the 5 on the floor for MSJ. Roberts, Kelly, Smith, Ladago, and Jesse Shue out there for Otter Valley. Loveland double dribbled. Yeah, I was kind of waiting for the whistle there, and it came, but he double dribbled. And man, again, a long quarter. Tape-wise, as Shue, no. Shue, no. One more time, can Shue do it? Jump ball. It's going to be MSJ basketball. So they'll dodge a bullet there. There's a couple in-close shots missed by Otter Valley. It's Pritchard for MSJ. Nolan Pritchard, wearing number 13 in the basketball game for the Mounties. Corlew trying to work out the screen set by Agnes, but the defense out there for Otter Valley did a good job and not letting it become effective. And Roberts stepping to the ball, got the push call, and that will become the third team foul, third foul also on Roberts. So Altabel, speaking of fouls, playing with 4 fouls still, and easy, get the ball in bounds, no problem. Pritchard stops, starts, accelerates, and got no man's land. The screen and roll was the play set up, but the defense actually just engulfed Pritchard where he could not see over the top of the defenders to make the pass back to the person who rolled. Ladago for Roberts, no, had to look, didn't get it. There's the offensive rebound on the weak side, and no, almost got the 3-point play. And that's Kelly who came in on the weak side, got the rebound, made the attempt at the basket, but he'll get 2 shots. Team up by a 44-24 score. Mounties now at 5 team fouls. And Kelly will try to salvage 1 and 2 here. He'll step back to the line. And going to be a little bit, just did nick the rim. He misses the rim. It's a violation. The ball automatically goes over to MSJ. Didn't matter. He nicked the rim, and now he's got the rebound anyways. Corlew being patient. Lets the screen develop by an Agnes. Goes all the way to the corner, though. Not a lot you can do after you come off a screen. You go to the corner like that. Loveland, nice soft touch. Loveland, I believe that's first bucket, but it was a nice looking basket. 24 seconds to go in the third quarter. And you see the grab there by Ladago. He'll go down to Shue, turns, fires, no good. Rebound, jump ball. Yep. Smith tied up Altabel long enough to get the whistle, and it goes on the baseline out of bounds to Otter Valley. It's Jesse Shue. Big Jesse Shue out there. For Ladago, got it. Boy, he's a good shooter, Ladago. I mean, that's just not a fluky thing. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, and it'll count if it goes. Nope. Well, ahead to the 4th. Otter Valley's JV squad up by 20 over MSJ on Munger Vision. Ribbon to you if I thought MSJ was going to make a comeback here. But what they should do is try to finish on such a positive note in this season. Something to look forward to if they play AAU ball or next season. But, you know, work on as many positives, and that'll be a big-time turnover as Ladago looking to go to Smith. Missed by Tad, and it'll be MSJ basketball. Altabel trying to finish the game out with the 4 fouls. Corlew in the backcourt with the basketball for MSJ. It's Pinkham, number 1, out there defensively on Corlew. And Agnes, he's in double digits offensively, point-wise for MSJ, but it just wasn't enough. Pritchard stripped of the ball. Winslow, got it. Well, you talk about some hang time and letting the defender get by him. Nice job by Winslow. Corlew likes that corner. He'll back the ball back out now. Killed the dribble, didn't use the screen. They'll roll the ball down inside, and Winslow over the back. That's a push from behind called. 4th team foul. No shots coming up. Mounties possession foul on the baseline. There's Robertello and Briere coming in now for him. So replacing Pritchard and Loveland. Altabel down inside. Oh, and Agnes. Tell ya, he's working hard offensively. I think he's played a good game, honestly. Otter Valley able to swing the ball down inside against that 2-3 zone. Pinkham loads, fires, and got a three-pointer for Pinkham. Kobe Pinkham with a big basket. Briere fouled. It wasn't on the block. Everybody's kind of oohing and on in the crowd, but it was on the prior to the shot on the drive. On the floor he was fouled, but they're going to give him the free throws here. But it wasn't the shot block. He got bumped with the body down below, and so that will send Thomas Briere to the line. And that is the first foul on Smith. Jackson Smith picking up his first personal foul. Each team now with 5 team fouls apiece. And that shot with front rim, that'd be no good. As Lance Shue allowed to come in the basketball game now for Otter Valley, and it'll be Smith coming out. So Smith will take a breather as they get the defensive assignments set now on Otter Valley with that change they just made. And it'll be front rim, no good. Look at that Agnes on the offensive putback, and one more time he'll go up, and nope. Don't quite understand the going underhand shot, but he got saved there by Altabel. He'll make the basket. Nice catch by Kelly, foul, and Altabel will sit down for the night. Yeah, he was all over his back. I don't know what he was oohing on about, but that's 5, and that's an evening. But I tell you, he made it all the way to 6:26 of the fourth quarter. He picked his 4th foul up in the first quarter. And they're going to bring Loveland in. That's what I wanted to see. So it'll be Loveland coming in to replace Altabel. Well, Jude did well. I mean, you know, he got some buckets, rebounds, played hard defense, and picked up 5 fouls, and we'll sit down now. And Kelly a little long and strong with that first shot. He'll settle in back at the line. Get set for his second shot. 51-32. Otter Valley by 19. Still 19. Comes back to Kelly, and Robertello able to pick up the bobbling ball. And there's the long pass. Briere. I knew he was a shooter. He'll miss that one. And you're thinking, well, I'm not thinking at all. I'm trying to see. So there, last touch by the Valley. So MSJ retains possession. That'll be tipped into Robertello, who I don't understand any what I just saw. Here comes Pinkham up, and no. The follow-up will be chased down by Briere, and yeah, off from Briere, out of bounds. So in the far corner of the House Sonoys here at the Otter Valley Gym, we'll have Winslow.
Good.
Just wait 1 second as they're bringing in Roberts to replace Kelly for Otter Valley. Ladago down in low post to shoot. You see the triple team around him. Ladago, great look. Winslow, should have been a foul call. He got pushed on after the shot. And I'm trying to see it's going to be Otter Valley basketball. They'll have it on the baseline and see how they set up. They're going to run stack formation. Ladago outside fades, fires, and got it. I wish I had a statistician, but I know he's going to be nearing 20 points. 53-32, the Otters. Loveland will kick it back out. Briere open, fires. No, I had to wait for the second bounce. Sometimes they'll get those bounces to drop for him. All the way by Winslow, and you know what happened? The defender never turned to the last second, and he picked up the foul. Briere will pick up the foul, and he's heading right to the bench. Is that his 5th? Well, by his reaction, yes it is. So a couple Mounties have fouled out. Altabel and Briere both fouled out. And I lost track. I think Loveland came in to take a spot. So it's Agnes Loveland, Mercier, Robertello, and Corlew on the floor for MSJ, as it is Ladago, Lance Shue, Winslow, Roberts, and Pinkham, the 5 on the floor for Otter Valley. There you go. How's that? That's all from memory. Looking for Loveland. The pass is a tough one. Is at his feet, rolls out of bounds, stays with MSJ. 5:17 to go in the fourth quarter. This one is winding down now with a 54-32 Otter Valley lead. Look at Robertello to the hole. I like the explosion to the hole. A little hard off the glass. Shoe handles the ball well for a, well, I call him a low post player, but he's, as you can see, sets that all up and just beautiful job breaking down the defender. Well, they cleared that side of the floor, isolated him on the defender, and he took him one-on-one, broke him down, went to the hole, drew the foul, and going to be shooting. Well, I missed if it was 2 or if it was the one-on-one. I believe it's 2 because it seemed like he was in the act of shooting. And he will be off the mark for that first shot. This is de Blasio. I heard the buzzer in the background. That means a substitution. So de Blasio coming in for Robertello for MSJ. And that will be good. The Shoe will get 1 or 2. That'll bring the clock down. They start to back up down to 5 minutes even to go in the fourth quarter. Corlew. And they just spread the floor and he'll. That's not really structured basketball, what they're running for plays, but it worked. You got the foul. And again, it's going to take a long time to finish out this 4:51 as the whistle starting to come very frequently now in the basketball game, kind of like the first half. And Ken already mentioned they got the Glazic tournament March 7th, March 12th at the Hinchy Gym in West Elm, Vermont. You can also watch it on channel 15 and PEGTV.com as Smith and Jesse Shoe coming back in the ball game. Lance Shoe and Winslow will sit down. Those are Otter Valley changes. You got the Loyalty Day Parade May 2nd coming up. Downtown Rutland, and that shot no good. And of course, coming spring, we've got some baseball and softball action for sports as Roberts will make the grab and they'll bring it back to that's Jesse Shoe, 35. Roberts pulled down the shot. Defender got out, got in his face. Shoe off the glass. No, rebound will be N. Agnes as it's a one and done that time down the floor. For the Otters, de Blasio ball fakes will pass the defenders and a nice drive by de Blasio. Then he got fouled rebounding as Roberts with the push from behind. That's only going to be the, I believe, only the 16th foul on the Otters, so there'll be no shots, but I could be right. Nope, they just switched the board. They're a little bit sluggish on the board, so it is the 17th foul, and that will send de Blasio to the line to attempt at least one. He gets that, and then he'll get a chance for a second shot. And so de Blasio, like I said in the first half, he's a left-hander. He's in the scoring column, trying to add to his points, and he'll miss that shot. And Agnes, no. Nice box out by Jesse Shoe. So the Otters JV squad going to end their regular season here with a win over MSJ. That's we're at the halfway point. Pinkham way up in the air. That might have been tipped, if not definitely altered by the defender Mercier. And yeah, I'm not sure at what point they were going to call that, but they did. Now will squirt through the legs, be picked up by Shoe. He'll turn into the hole and get fouled. 19th foul, but he'll get 2 shots. He was in the act of shooting. And then Agnes will pick up the foul for the Mounties. Again, 2 of the MSJ players already fouled out. Briere and Altabel collected their 5 fouls in about 3.5 quarters of work. And Shoe will drive that first shot home. Yeah, so the varsity game that will follow this, that features obviously MSJ Otter Valley, will wrap up the regular season for high school boys basketball, and then we'll have the playoff seedings and see where I end up being. As Corlew will just bounce to the outside. Wants everybody kind of shift to the left, and that's going to be an Agnes. He's in a lot of no man's land, and that's a turnover. Well, he got caught out there. Oh, see if Shoe dunks it. Up and left it on the rim. Yeah, he looked like he was trying to make the dunk, And the foul will be on Smith. It's going to be his second personal. There will be shots, though, at the other end of the floor. The 1-and-1 coming up for MSJ as they'll lock it down. As it looks like Kelly, number 4, going to be coming back in the ball game for Otter Valley. And yeah, he's not a two-shot foul, so he will come in now. Ladago will sit down, and what a game Ladago had. Piped Ladago. I don't have a statistician, but he had a ton of points. He did it in every fashion you could score. He did a nice job out there offensively for Otter Valley. And that won't happen. Loveland will collect the foul. We'll just keep slugging out here with the fouls now. And then they just realize that they're over the limit. Pritchard coming in for Mercier for MSJ. And so I heard somebody say 2 shots, so it must have been the 10th team foul. The board just catching up. So yeah, it'll be the 10th team foul on MSJ, and there'll be 2 shots the rest of the way for Otter Valley on any whistles. Except player control foul, obviously. And now he's going to switch and Agnes and Loveland on the blocks down below. Up and got that one. So Ryan Kelly has also looked very sharp tonight for Otter Valley. Will finish off the second free throw. De Blasio traveled. Yeah, he got to land on Giants down there and had nowhere to go with it. So 3:13 to go in that final quarter of play. Now he's sticking with that 2-3 zone, which really has been very effective, but they don't switch around their defense a lot. That was a tough pass for Shuda. Handles at his feet and on the floor, and finally a foul will be called. And I'm just waiting. I'm following the official because I want a timeout. Okay. Well, it was a timeout called on the possession. It was not a foul. So we come out of the huddle with 3 minutes even to go. It'll be 57-33 Otter Valley with lead. That's easy to sort out. MSJ was on the bottom of that pile of people. Felt they had possession of the ball, called the timeout, and that way they were able to keep possession of the basketball. And boy, it's just simple stuff like holding the ball in front of yourself, looking for help, and the defender able to slap it away. That's going to be the move by Smith, and he'll collect the ball on the inline, toss it inbounds. De Blasio's pass back will go through the legs of Loveland, and been that kind of season for the Mounties. They'll go out of bounds to Jesse Shue and Otter Valley. They'll rotate the ball back to Pinkham. Now he's had a 3-pointer here in the second half, Pinkham has, so you got to respect him on the perimeter. They threw over the top in the 2-3 zone diagonally. Got away with it. Roberts got it. 3-pointer for Roberts from the outside. Thomas Roberts will make it 60-33. That's a good night's work in JV ball. 60 points. That's real good. And Agnes waits. De Blasio cuts. Gets to the top of the arc. Doesn't like to dribble, as you can tell. He'll catch the ball, kind of get stuck to the floor right where he caught the ball. Pritchard with his head down. You're not going to make much headway offensively if you're not seeing where you're dribbling. Agnes, why not? He'll be off the mark, and Smith will get the air ball to Kelly. That's a harder pass to catch than a look. He threw a fastball and a lot of traffic. Kelly with a good hands to make the grab there. A nice grab by Pinkham again as he saved the ball from going in the back court. A 3-second call on Otter Valley. They'll turn the ball over with 1:31 to go on their second 3-second call of the night. Again, no press. We haven't seen a press in a long time in the ball game by either side, as now he's down to 1.5 minutes to go in De Blasio. They wanted to go down to Agnes, and again, just hard spacing right there to really make the entry pass. First of all, there wasn't an angle to go down inside, and then Agnes hadn't really sealed off to create a pass and go down inside. And then they were just too close together. Pritchard, jump ball. Oh, shoot, just manhandled it. Again, where was the ball? Right out in front of the MSJ offensive player. And there, it's a learning curve, it's a learning process. Like the last game of the season, you would think some of the basic stuff would be there. And a third 3-second call on Otter Valley. 2 in the last minute. And 63 seconds to go in this finale of JV basketball. There's Corlew with the crossover, goes by Ladago, and no. Shu got the rebound, and he's on the move. He's coming in the front court. Slows it down, and see him dribble between the legs. Good ball handling skills. That's Ladago from way outside. Kelly up, fouled. Pritchard will pick up the foul. And that will send Ryan Kelly to the line, shooting a couple. And again, that website to go to is www.pegtv.com. Click video on demand. Not only can you pick out the Munger Vision games, you can also click Sports Beat, and there's a whole link that takes you to Sports Beat and tells you a little bit about it. It's my show. If you don't do it on the computer, you can watch it on the television, Mondays at 4:30, Tuesdays at 5:30, and Thursday nights at 9. Show number 387 coming up. As Loveland relaxes, that's a defense released, and Corlew. And Blasio looks, goes to Pritchard in the corner, and he will dribble the ball out of bounds off his foot. And that has brought us to the 30-second mark. In Ladago and Kelly, Shu, and boy, Winslow might have got fouled. They let it slide, and on the strong move of the basket by Shu, it's no good. Up ahead to Agnes, and he will be the high scorer tonight for the Mounties. Nice job of running the floor by Agnes. 2 seconds, 1 second, and that will be the ball game. So hard played game, very cleanly played game, and nice job by both teams. So the final score is 60-35. Honor Valley JV with the win over MSJ JV players on Munger Vision. Get out there and support your student athletes.